actors, do multiple roles. Yeah, but, that might be true, but I mean...
Not in that epic role.
But yeah, when you think about it, it's just like, wow, I mean, and many of these actors that we mentioned are pretty epic actors.
Absolutely.
I mean...
And I question, like, how are we going to follow up that? Like, that's a pretty awesome topic. And the only thing I can think of to follow up, about these actors and actresses who are epic in pretty much everything they do is talk about a very epic convention that happened this weekend. Horrorcon put on by C4. There's so many things I can say about this. Like, I really wasn't sure what to expect from it. The moment I walked in, it completely blew my mind. I, of course, was actually dressed as Michael Myers for this entire event, and I decided to do something a little different with it. I actually brought somebody with me who was pretty much my promoter, as well as my handler and my photographer and my spokesman, and pretty much everything. Like, this guy literally was pretty awesome. All the pictures he took are actually on our Facebook page, so go on our Facebook, Captain Fizz and the Masked Guy. You'll find them all there. They are absolutely wonderful pictures. He did a great job. Can't wait to see a little bit more of what he can do in some other events coming up. Definitely some big plans. He's a very social media guy. But he really set up some awesome pictures. But so basically, I stayed in character pretty much the entire event. So I did not speak. I pretty much communicated with him and everybody else by using hand gestures as well as nodding and shaking my head. And I know listening, you guys are probably kind of like, how did you make that work? It actually enhanced everything, because if you go to the movies, Mike Myers does not talk. He's known as the silent killer. So I decided I wanted to continue that. And I feel like that really spoke out awesome in the movies. So walking along, we met this guy, and I don't know his name offhand, but he's known as the Star Wars guy. And it's definitely someone we're going to be reaching out. He's actually a vendor. He sells all this different stuff at these conventions of his own collection. And sitting there and talking, and of course, I'm listening, not so much talking. And I'm pointing at different toys because there's this little Brooklyn from Gargoyles. Who absolutely spoke out to me, and
oh man,
my buddy actually has it sitting in his living room right now because this wonderful, wonderful gentleman actually, handed it to him. So we definitely thank you for that. But it was a great conversation we had with him, and he's talking about getting a Facebook page made up and a website made up, and we can't wait to see that because the stuff he has is phenomenal. So I wanted to throw that out for the Star Wars guy if you are listening, because you definitely were a huge part of what we were doing that week yesterday. Thank you. You are awesome, and your stuff was awesome. And Brooklyn, I'm jealous of Brooklyn. So that was just one of the experience. The other one is the clowns. Everyone knows I love clowns, especially, because of Harley Quinn and that. But these clowns freaked the hell out of me. I'm standing there taking a picture with them, and just as we finish snapping the picture, they start laughing maniacally. And I mean to the point that my blood was like curdling and my hair was standing up. It was absolutely freaky, and I loved it. Everything about this convention was absolutely horrific and wonderful in so many ways.
And I'm so glad I didn't attend. That's not really my thing.
No,
but...
I think my favorite moment by far was getting killed by Negan.
Yeah, I'm actually scrolling through the pictures, and there's Negan actually killed the both of you.
Negan actually, mine is you didn't actually see Negan kill me. Spoiler alert, I did actually make it. But my buddy did not. There are some epic pictures of him laying on the ground with his head brutally bashed in by Negan. And we've actually had run-ins with Negan before. He was actually Jesus at C4 last year.
Oh,
so I'm he's an awesome guy. We originally asked just for a regular picture, and he's like, well, get down on your knees. Let's do this, Negan style, right? Just epic. So much about this weekend was awesome. C4 did an amazing job. I spent a lot of money.
I bet.
I scared a lot of people. They had this graveyard scene, and they had this little statue in the back that was the perfect height that I tried hiding behind, but unfortunately nobody came through to take pictures in that where I could jump out them. But I did want to. There was a guillotine, or not guillotine. It's like where you put your head and your hands in, and you chain it up, and then you throw fruit and that at them. Well, my buddy insisted that he gets put into it. And then I proceeded to steal his hat and run away. And of course had the C4 woman there, the volunteer, laughing. So definitely made her day, who made our day. And that spawned the most epic picture of all, which was the selfie. The Mike Myers in a fedora selfie next to a kind of serial killer guy covered in blood, stuck in this like head vice thing. So many epic pictures though.
Mm-hmm. They're called stocks, by the way.
Stocks, thank you. Yes. Yeah. Then of course you had him holding a hammer with the most diabolical grin ever. I don't know. He's just photogenic. I think he's like a selfie king, which is why FanQuest is going to be even better with him involved, because he's literally going to be walking through the convention with his phone, doing videos and stuff like that. Going to give him access to the page, because we're going to be epically busy.
We are going to be
so we need to find ways to spread ourselves out. And what better than a social media king? This guy does like live videos all the time. Took all the pictures, and the way he was talking to people was just wow. There's so much I could say about this event.
You obviously were very excited by this event.
I was excited for the awesome reason of meeting Bill Moseley. If you don't know who Bill Moseley is, I really, really question whether or not you are cultured enough in the horror genre.
I'm definitely not cultured.
He is Chop Top from the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. He is also in House of Thousand Corpses, as well as Devil's Rejects with Rob Zombie. He was Luigi. God, I'm so awful with the name. From Repo, the Genetic Opera. I actually got him to sign a picture of him from Repo, the Genetic Opera. And as he's signing, he actually quoted and wrote on the picture a line from the movie in the exact voice. And my heart felt like it dropped from my chest into my feet. I literally had this fanboy moment. So I got to meet an idol. I got to hear him talk in his iconic voice as this character. And then it got even better, because I was told that I could take a picture with him on my phone for free. So I'm standing up there, and he puts his arm on my shoulder. And there's that
man crush.
There's that split moment where you could feel your heart literally jumping across the room, and you're afraid that if you don't grab it, it will literally run away, and you will like melt, and you'll die. And just wow. I've met so many different actors and actresses that absolutely stunned me. Henry Winkler, Peter Mayhew, Catherine, I can't remember her last name, who played the original Daisy Duke. I've met all these different ones, but no one has ever had that effect on me like Bill Moseley. And I'm kind of scared. I have a man crush, an epic man crush on by far the greatest actor that I have ever watched, ever. But yeah,
who am I to dispute that statement?
Just it's this ultimate fanboy moment, and anyone out there has that one actor or actress that literally would cause this effect for, and I really did not think that Bill Moseley would be that one.
I still haven't figured out who it would be for me. Nope. I also can't say who it would be.
Yeah. There was other things that we did that were kind of stupid and unique. There were these 3 statues in the corner of the room that was Hellraiser, Frankenstein, and a witch. Well, maybe Mike Myers decided I was going to be a genius and stand by them, acting like a statue, randomly jumping at people. Not a smart idea. The other dumb idea was walking around downtown Winnipeg wearing the Mike Myers mask, basically spooking people. We had this one guy, myself as, of course, Mike Myers, my buddy dressed up in his full getup. And, words don't describe what he was dressed up as. You have to go check out the pictures on Facebook.
Check out the pictures, guys. I actually quickly was reviewing them while the captain here was telling his story, and some of these pictures are absolutely epic. Go check it out. Again, search Captain Fizz and the Mask Guy on Facebook.
Yeah. They'll also be posted, hopefully by the time this airs on Tuesday night on the website, depending on how evil and diabolical the computer is. Apparently it is outsmarting me, and the monkeys are demanding more smoke breaks. But anyways, so we're walking around downtown, the 2 of us dressed up, and this guy is walking towards us, and I don't know if he just doesn't see us or what. He gets to probably about an arm length and a half away, and it reminds me of some of those cartoons, especially Itchy and Scratchy from the Simpsons, where somebody gets scared and their skeleton jumps out of their body. A few swears were uttered, and he may or may not have jumped backwards, uttering said swears, and then started laughing at how foolish he felt. But it's just this was literally. Words just don't describe this weekend. It was an awesome to be part of it. There was a guy dressed up as Freddy from
Nightmare on Elm Street?
No, the animal things. Something 5 at Freddy or something like that. I don't know.
5-Fingered Fred.
Yeah, no, maybe. I don't know. They're like plush creature things, and they kill people.
Are creepy.
They are creepy, but this guy literally was awesome.
Could be worse. It could be Happy Tree Friends.
Yes, actually, I think I saw this person with their mask off. I think it was actually a woman inside, which was even more awesome because I actually thought it was a guy. But literally did the robotic moves. There was a few other ones I think were creeped out by Mike Myers not talking to them and just giving them, the big thumbs up and things like that. Guys from the Free Press were talking to me, and I refused to talk back. No matter how hard they tried, Mike Myers would not budge. I wanted to stab them. I think I tried to go stabby on them, and nothing. I did actually stabby a few people. Then there was an actual hearse there with a corpse in the front. And I don't mean a legitimate corpse. This was like a doll-like corpse with a coffin in the back. Which those pictures have not been updated to our Facebook page at the time of this airing, but it will be, at the time of this of us recording, but it will be by the time you listen to us. If that makes any sense at all. And then, of course, there was pictures of a whole bunch of superheroes as zombies ripped to pieces as like kind of a mockery of the whole Last Supper kind of thing. And just, wow. It's an awesome way to start off the con year.
It is. and here's the thing. Well, we could come back in next week when we have our only live show here in February. We could probably go off and could be talking about the Legends of Wrestling convention, which is coming up this weekend.
This Saturday,
in fact. And I will actually be attending along with Captain Fizz, our friend Big Mike, my angel, and my little boy, who is lovingly, referred to as Loco